Well, the stage is set, folks, for the Fiesta Bowl. After an incredible Sugar Bowl, Ole Miss versus Georgia, probably the best college football playoff game yet for the neutral fan. Um, Ole Miss is able to come back in the second half with an incredible second half and pull off the victory against Georgia. So now in the Fiesta Bowl, our Miami Hurricanes, my Miami Hurricanes, however you want to take it, will play Ole Miss in the Fiesta Bowl. And this game was incredible. 39-34, Ole Miss is able to pull away with the victory, scoring 3 straight touchdowns in the second half at one point. And look, they looked like Georgia was gonna do their thing. Was gonna come back down 10, but hey, they were able to bend but don't break the Ole Miss defense, hold them to a field goal, make them tie the game. And with 26 seconds left, Georgia decided to blitz multiple defenders, and Trinidad Chambliss beat them over the top to I forgot who, and set them up in prime field goal range to put the game away and win the game basically on a walk-off field goal. There's some shenanigans going on at the end that was annoying me. Like, just let the game go down, refs. Stop holding on to this. Georgia's not coming back, but they have to follow rules, I guess. Incredible. And I mean incredible. Like, this is the type of game that might move Trinidad into the second round, maybe first round if he doesn't get the eligibility for another year, because he's seeking another year eligibility because of some injury he had it back in Ferris State. But if he doesn't get that, I mean, he should go to the draft, because Ty Simpson, you saw what happened to him today. He wasn't really good. He didn't get benched, but he got hurt. Fernando, of course, looked great, and Dante Moore didn't look good either. This is the type of performance that can elevate Trinidad Chambliss above one of those quarterbacks for sure. I mean, this is incredible what he did. 30 completions out of 46, 362 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and just extending plays. Man, just running, just crazy play where he just ran around and finally found Kewan Lacey for a crucial 3rd and 7 conversion. It's honestly insane. Just hitting receivers. The drive that really changed the game, the play that really changed the game, of course, was Georgia went forward in their own territory and on 4th and 1 when you thought they wouldn't, and they ended up doing that, and they got stuffed. They got stopped. It was ended up being ruled a fumble, and within two plays, just a perfect dot to the end zone, front pylon, Trinidad Chambliss touchdown. Like, he was elite. Like, this was an elite Joe Burrow type of performance out there, and it was incredible. Georgia played a great game also. You know, there's a missed field goal that definitely flipped the game on its head. They would have won if they didn't miss that field goal. There was the 4th down thing where it's like, There was also the goal line stand. If they were to convert the goal line stand, of course, they probably would have won the game also. But they had to settle for a field goal. Ole Miss, fast offense, explosive offense, got one big play, and that set them up for a field goal to win the game. They played a good game though. But Gunnar Stockton, it's the pro style versus the real college air raid offense in this case. It's just a weird college offense that Ole Miss runs a fast tempo and all that versus the pro style of Georgia. And Gunnar Stockton, he hasn't been like what Trinidad was. Of course, he's not going to go sling the ball around, but he was getting things done on 3rd and long. But the 203 passing yards wasn't enough for him. He's going to be pissing blood after this game. He was just getting hit. Of course, he always is getting hit. He's always getting, like the Georgia Tech game, he was getting hit also, because they run so much of that QB power with Gunnar Stockton and stuff like that. And he was getting some hard hits out there. Even on a big passing play, I remember he got absolutely fucking cracked. Yes, but Georgia not able to pull out this game. This was a game, they've been winning all season. Down. They were up 21-12 at one point. Down 10 even in the 4th quarter. They're comfortable there. They usually hang on to the leads, but then they're also comfortable coming from behind. So this was 2 aspects where Georgia's pretty good at doing it, and it almost looked like they were doing it, scoring those 10 points, tying the game eventually, but Ole Miss able to do it. Able to pull it off. Amazing performance out of that offense. And Pete Golding, man. Pete Golding able to pull this team together after such the craziest coaching event, the coaching changeup with Lane Kiffin, causing the immense amount of Lane Kiffin drama that he's always going to cause. Able to pull this team together. Charlie Weiss able to stay OC. Multiple other Ole Miss staffs able to stay OC, not just abandon the team like Kiffin did. They will abandon the team later, of course, but not abandon the team through the playoff run, and just able to pull this team together and get an Ole Miss 2 wins in the college football playoffs. Of course, the last one against Tulane, that's the G5. They should always win that game, but this one's a big one. This is the game Kiffin lost. This is the game Kiffin lost where he choked away that hot offense they had in the last game. This is the game Golden won. So you see what happens here. Golden, great performance. He's just mean mugging the sideline, not a smile. In games in his possession, not a smile, man. Golden, great. Just he's an Ole Miss legend. No matter what happens in the Fiesta Bowl, no matter what happens after this, he's a legend. He is a legend just for one of these two college football players and able to pull what seemed like would be kind of a broken team together. Able to pull that offense, pull the offense too because they just missed Kiffin. Kiffin's the offensive guy, of course. Blah 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 blah. Able to pull the team together no matter what and rally them to still play at a high level and to play at an even higher level than they probably were playing with Kiffin. Great performance all around by Ole Miss. Now we get to the Fiesta Bowl. Miami, Ole Miss. It's going to be an interesting game. I'm going to talk for the Miami Hurricanes fan perspective. The Miami Hurricanes fan perspective in me is this is going to be a tough game. I'd rather play the Georgia. I was kind of hoping to play Georgia. I didn't really care, of course, because I'm not controlling the outcome. But I would rather play Georgia because they are the pro-style offense. Their offense is more similar to what we see against Ohio State, and we were able to dominate Ohio State, of course. And that's the pro-style offense, which Miami does. A little slower pace, so the defense will be able to keep up with it. We don't sub the D-line out too much, so we'll have Ruben Mesidor there at slower pace. They're able to get their breath in between plays. Now with Ole Miss, they're go, turbo, foot on the fucking pedal. And Ruben Bain, Mesidor, and the D-line, they're going to have to be subbing out. They're going to have to be on the. They're just going to test their cardio. It's going to test their gas tank. It's going to test all that work in green tree that they've been going on forever. And that's going to be the main thing. Trinidad, of course, is able to use his legs to avoid pressure, avoid sacks. So that's also another thing. It's going to be, you have to contain him. You have to do a real good job at containing those edges on Trinidad for him to create plays. And then also the DBs, man. The DBs, they're going to be, gassed also. They're going to be running up and down the field. Ole Miss is going to create big plays on Miami. But the DBs are going to have to hold their own. I feel like they did a good job of holding their own against Ohio State. Despite Jeremiah Smith's 157 yards, I feel like OJ did a good job. I think Xavier Lucas, he was the one who got beat for that big 56-yard play. But I still feel like Miami's DBs did their good job against Ennis, Tate, Smith. I feel like they were able to kind of hold their own there. And, of course, the D-line, the constant pressure helps. Keontae Scott, of course, is out there. He got the pick six. I love Miami's DBs, the way they're playing. I love the talent we have there. But it's still gonna be tough because this Ole Miss offense is something. And if Trinidad could play like this, it's a big game. He had a huge game today. Like, I'm not saying it's a fluke performance. It's just one of those all-time games that you have. Now he's still gonna be good. I still expect him to be good against Miami. I still expect him to run this offense similarly, but I don't expect him. I feel like Miami will be better at containing him than Georgia did. Just with the pressure of Mesidor and Bain, of course. And then you can look back to the Texas A&M game where we faced a running quarterback like Marshall Reed. So Trinidad Chambliss and Marshall, they kind of had the similarities there. You can see we did a great job at containing him, putting the QB spy. We had Bassam Motore spying for Marcel Reed. And then, of course, with Mesidor and Bain and the whole D-line there, he's in complete hell also. So we did a good job there. And, of course, you have the utmost confidence in Corey Heatherman, not just because of the last two games, but because of the whole entire season, the body of work he's put out this whole season with this defense. Jason Taylor, Corey Heatherman, they're gonna have these boys ready. They're gonna have these boys ready to stop Trinidad Chambliss from extending the play like what he did against Georgia, which really hurt him. It really killed him. And then hopefully the DBs in the secondary will be able to hold their own. Now, with the offense against Ole Miss, I feel like Miami does have the advantage. Now, our offense, of course, has not been explosive. I feel like it could be much more explosive. We all know it can be much more explosive. We've seen what it can do against Pitt. We've seen what it can do when we need to put up points. I hope it is that Shannon Dawson is out here just holding some cards back, not playing all his cards, even though Ohio State you would expect him to, but he didn't need to. That running game, the A-gap, team A-gap, it's working right now. It's working. Pound that A-gap, and I feel like we'll have success against the D-line. Like every aspect of the trenches in this game, whether it's our D-line or our O-line, we have the advantage against Ole Miss. And pounding that A-gap is going to work better, just better than it should work better than it did against Ohio State, and it worked great against Ohio State. It should work better than it did against Texas A&M, and it was great against Texas A&M. So we'll have the advantage there. And the main key for Miami, so far, I haven't went over everything. I haven't looked into everything. This is just instant reactions. The table is set. The stage is set. Fiesta Bowl Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Miami versus Ole Miss. the main thing also is going to be turning this into a dogfight. You know, Ole Miss wants to be pretty cutesy with all the nice little pass plays and all that. When we get the ball, we want to pound it. We also want to hit some big plays because we're going to have more big plays this game. You know, Texas A&M and Ohio State, we're Carson Beck able to get away with having 130-yard pass games, hitting checkdowns, hitting short plays, blah 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 blah. We're gonna have to actually have some more explosive plays, of course. If this offense, this Ole Miss offense is great, so we'll have to keep up with them in the pass game a little bit. We'll have to utilize that pass game a little bit more. But I still think we'll have the advantage in the run game, and I feel like we should be able to make this into more of a dogfight in our style. When we get the ball, slow it down, do our thing, let the defense catch their breath, do our thing. A-gap, run it. The O-line should dominate Ole Miss's D-line more so than they did against Ohio State, more so than they did against Texas A&M, more so than they did against Notre Dame, more so than they did against whoever we played this season. Any of the tough teams we played this season. Yeah, but other than that, great game by Ole Miss against Georgia. I had Georgia winning this game, honestly, but Ole Miss able to pull it off, considering their circumstances throughout this whole college football playoff. The drama going around that program, and they look like they're focused. They're focused on the national championship. They want to win the national championship. But I got bad news for you. In the Fiesta Bowl, you play on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. The Canes are waiting for you. They're hungry and they want it fucking more, and they're gonna get it, and they're gonna dominate because that's my Miami Hurricanes. Great game. This game was so good that I forgot about half the shit that happened in the first half. I forgot about Lucas Cardinale breaking basically two of his records in one game, breaking his field goal record twice in one game. Ole Miss advances to the Fiesta Bowl. They're one of the 4 teams remaining, along with Indiana, along with Oregon, and the Miami Hurricanes. Let's go, Canes, baby.